Hi there. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing fine. I came out here today unscripted. Yes, I always script my content. But today I'm unscripted. And that is because I had this thing that dropped in my heart to share with you all when I was meditating this morning. And I don't know how it's going to go, but all I know is I want to share. I want to share with you all a perspective I gained about success that changed my approach, that changed my feeling, that changed my anticipation. I don't talk about this a lot, but if you know me, there's something you're going to know about me. There's a pattern you're going to notice. I'm consistent, I'm determined, and I don't quit. When I start something, I see it through. I push until I see it through. If you don't know this about me, then you really don't know me. And I've had people approach me over the years asking me questions like, how are you so consistent? Can you help me to be consistent? Now let's talk about the part of my life that you all get to see, which is EmmySpeaks. People have asked me over the years, like, how come you're so consistent with EmmySpeaks? You don't even have followers like that. You don't have views like that. You don't have likes like that. You don't have comments like that. But every now and then you're producing videos. When you start a series, you see it through. When it's time to produce a video, you're going to produce a video. I remember a friend of mine were having a conversation one day. I left church on Sunday. I had not edited my EmmySpeaks video for that week. And I knew that I had to share that video on Sunday evening. I had to upload it on Sunday evening and I had not edited. Yes, of course, I'm the production for now. And we are scheduled a hangout on that Sunday. No, I was not going to miss my hangout with my friend. I take the enjoyment part of my life very seriously, please. So I was not going to miss that part of my day. We're actually going for ice cream that day. And I had a conversation with her. I told her, please don't be offended. But for the first 30 minutes to 1 hour of our sit down, I'm going to be editing my video. I need to edit and then launch for it to be uploading while we're hanging out. So bear with me. You may not have my full attention for the first 30 minutes to 1 hour. And then she was like, why are you in a rush? How about you take a break? And then when you go back home in the evening, you can actually take your time, edit, and even upload tomorrow. I mean, nobody's really going to notice. And I told her, no, I cannot do that. I have to upload today. I must upload today unless it comes to a point where circumstances happen beyond my control. But as long as these circumstances are still within my control, I'm going to upload. I'm definitely going to upload. And yes, in case you were wondering, that's consistency right there. That's determination right there. That's drive right there. But how am I able to come to this place where I'm so driven, I'm so consistent, I'm so determined, I'm so passionate that at all costs, no matter what it takes, except it is beyond my control, I will do what I say I have to do. It wasn't always this way. Something happened that gave me a new perspective. And I'm very sure that I'm going to hold on to this perspective for a very, very long time. So this is what happened. One day we had a staff meeting and we're just sharing. One of my bosses, she shared with us an experience she had with a vision that she was carrying, with something that God had instructed her to do. She shared with us that she evaluated the project and then she was feeling low about it because the turnout that she expected, the outcome that she expected, the things that she had highlighted as the success rate of that project were not what she saw, evidently. And when she took her heart back to the Lord, telling the Lord how she felt about this thing that He asked her to do, there's a question the Lord asked her, what is success to you? And that took her into another journey, another time where she spent with the Lord. Bottom line, she came to realize that success in God's eye is obedience. And she told us that, you know what, from the very first day that I said yes to doing this thing, to starting this project, to going on this mission, I succeeded. And immediately she said that something shifted from my mind. I'm like, oh my God, I've never looked at it from this perspective. I've never had to think about it like this. For the first time in like forever, this is success. Wow. that challenged me on several different levels. It challenged my mind. It challenged my intentions. It challenged my perspective. It challenged my view of life, myself, my purpose, my vision. It just challenged everything. So when I got back home, I went back to my goals. I went back to my vision board. I just went back to all the things that I was doing. So I took EmmySpeaks. I'm like, okay, Emmy, what is the success of EmmySpeaks to you? Define it. What about EmmySpeaks is going to make you feel successful? Is it the number of followers you have? Is it the number of views you have? And I'm thinking about it. I'm processing. I'm answering the question. If I decide to make the success of EmmySpeaks about the number of followers, do you know the billions of people in the world that are on social media? Like, how many followers are you going to have in order for you to feel successful in this project? If I measure it by the number of likes, how many likes do you think you're going to have that will be enough to consider you successful in this thing that God has asked you to do? And then I couldn't have a number. And then I couldn't have a rate. And then I couldn't have a percentage. And please, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful to set goals. I encourage setting of goals. In fact, I've done videos here about setting goals. But I'm asking myself the question, if this is how I measure the success of EmmySpeaks, is there ever going to come a time where I will feel successful in this project? Is there ever going to come a time that I'm going to feel successful with the assignment that God has given me? It's going to take like forever. If I'm using the goals, the indicators, and all of that to measure my success. If you don't have the right perspective of what success truly is, you will never find the courage to keep on going from a perspective of, I have seen success, I have seen a win, I have seen something. I realized that what has kept me so consistent with coming out here to speak is because I feel successful. I'm operating with EmmySpeaks from a place of success. I'm not doing videos because I'm trying to be successful. I'm doing videos because I am successful. And what has made me successful is my obedience. God gave me a voice and he said, go into the world, speak hope, speak courage, inspire people, motivate people. The second I rose up to that call and I said, yes, Lord, I will use my voice to motivate, to heal, to inspire, to encourage, to love. That was the second I became successful. Everything else has just been a byproduct of the success. Whenever I take the mic to speak, whenever I take the mic to preach, whenever I take the mic to teach, whenever I take the mic to sing, to minister, it is because I am successful. And do you know why? Because I have given my yes, because I have responded to my call, because I am walking in obedience to my call. By doing this video, I am living in obedience to my assignment. I am living in obedience to my ministry. I am living in obedience to my call. So I am already successful. Now my mindset is different. I'm operating from a place of success. I need to live out this purpose like someone who is successful in it. What is a successful public speaker going to do? What is a successful motivational speaker going to do? What is a successful teacher, preacher, singer, minister going to do? That is the mindset with which I operate. A successful person does not shut down when the world needs a voice. A successful person does not keep a message that the world needs to be hopeful. A successful person does not lie to the world. And so if I say that I'm going to come to you weekly and give you a video that is going to encourage you and motivate you for this series, I am going to do that because I am successful. And as a successful person that I am with this vision that I carry, I need to keep to my word. And that has been my drive for motivation. I don't know what this is going to do to you seriously. Like I said, this is totally unscripted. No script, I'm just sharing my heart. But when my boss shared it, it changed things for me. And I realized that after that, I have become more courageous to pick up goals and start running with them. I've been more intentional with my message, with saying yes to my assignment, because I know that in my obedience lies success. So why would I withhold myself from my own success? That has been my perspective. That has been my drive. That has been my motivation. That has been the thing that has kept me going regardless of the outcome. Again, I'm not saying that don't set goals. I'm saying set goals, but also gain perspective and clarity about what success means to you. So I leave you with this question. In that project you're carrying out, that thing you're doing, your purpose, what is success to you? You want to be able to set goals and function in the achievement of your goals from a place of success. I'll see you in my next video. But always remember, I am Emmy. When Emmy speaks, she speaks to the world. Are you listening? Bye.